can imagine petrol blue slouchy boots with this, or bottle green slouchy boots, or burgundy. I am back. So I hope you lot had a good week first off, and I thought I should do a video. As usual, I'm looking on my bed. I have all the new things that I've got for fall that's in my wardrobe. There's got a bit of dresses, there's corduroy, there are suits, and yeah, I'm just gonna get, oh my gosh, and there's a vintage jumpsuit in there as well. So I'm just gonna get stuck in and kick off with what I've got. All right, so look at this bright yellow velvet suit. This, well, this is just ridiculous. So I partnered with British brand Boden. They gave me what they call the Live Now Challenge. Now, it ran on my Instagram stories for 7 days. Now, the point of the Live Now Challenge is just to live in the now and to not save things for best. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. And I thought that was such an inspiring message that they kindly sponsored the first part of this video, full disclosure. So I was so up for it because it is a message that I truly believe in. I love to talk to you on this channel all about just loving what you've got, loving your clothes, and just not giving a toss about what anyone else thinks, right? One of the things that they did, which really perked my ears up, they conducted a research with 1,000 women, mostly Boden customers, and they just asked some questions related to how their clothes, you know, make them feel. One of the stats that really stood out to me was that 62% of women, listen to this, 62, so the majority really, wish they were more confident in their style. Now, if there is one thing, overarching thing that I want you lot to always know on my channel, if you have not already discovered, OG followers, is to have confidence in the way you're dressed and to love your style, to just really identify what it is and to just say sod it and just go for it. If you want to wear something that you normally would save for best, wear it today because you feel like wearing it. To me, this was a really inspiring campaign to do, this Live Now Challenge. Even though they called it a Live Now Challenge, to me it's something that I hope that I walk the walk and talk the talk, not only on my YouTube channel but on my Instagram. And so the point of the campaign was to just essentially not just help you to just live in the now basically, but to just give you the confidence to just wear pieces that you would find daring or otherwise would find daring. Anyway, case in point is with this fantastic, like I said earlier, yellow, oh my god, this trouser suit is epic. The color of, look at, oh my god, wow, it looks so bright on camera, but actually, you know what, it is, this is actually true. This is exactly color-wise how it looks, and I flung it on with my, you know, the usual boots. Anyway, just, oh, this is just sick. Oh my god, this is so me. This is just me in suit form. I just wore a plain t-shirt under it, a bit of gold, not too much, just here and here, and that is it. And I'm just, oh, this is, I love. Let's just have a moment of silence for the suit. And look at the lining inside. It's polka dot. Just, you would not expect anything like that. Anyway, I loved this suit. And I just saw, when I first saw it, I was like, you know, it's just one of those things that it's just, I'm just completely drawn to. And I love like the sleeves. Look how it's slightly more on the narrow side and the 3 button details on the cuff. And it's just this rich color. So I have some pieces from Boden. I'm going to share them with you because they are part of the new pieces that I've got for fall. So I thought, why not kick off with the loudest thing of all, which is this bright colored yellow suit. I haven't even worn it on Instagram yet. You lot are the first to actually see it, but I just had to share it right now as to kick off at the top of this video because it is truly like a standout piece and I'm absolutely loving it. I'll link everything below so you can always see it. If you actually want to see the 7-day challenge that I did, it was on my Instagram, like I said, every day from a Monday to Sunday. It's currently right now on the Boden Clothing Instagram. They have it on their highlights, so I'll link it for you below. I literally strung together my 7-day story on their highlights. So just click on it, Instagram TV, there's, and it's all there. So have a look when you finish looking at this video. So the Live Now campaign kicked off on September 10th. So it's been going for a little while now. And some of the examples they're talking about is just some of the things that like I said to you, I talk about, don't be afraid to wear bright colors. Some of the things that I did was I had a meeting in the financial district and I wore a bright pink suit, because when you go down in New York City, the financial district is like, it's so known for everyone just being in dark colors, dark navies, grays, blacks, you know, that's like the typical 9 to 5 color or uniform, I call it. And I thought, sod that, I know that I'm going to stand out by wearing a bright pink suit, and I did. So I'm going to change into that right now so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so here is the pink suit, and it is like a tweedy material. Let me get a bit closer so you can see, hopefully. Yes, see that pattern on it? It's like a tweed, like I was saying, and so it's really kind of, it's got a warmth to it as well, which is perfect. So it's practical and pretty at the same time. This is what I wore to go downtown, and I loved it. I really, literally, I was one of the only people, if not the only person, you know, going to a meeting down there in that area wearing something so bright as this like bubblegum pink, but to me it's slightly darker than that, rose pink actually suit. And I loved stuff like, I love stuff like that. You know, it's just one of those things that why not? I mean, you do not have to, I mean, I do have black suits. You don't know that I have dark suits, but sometimes, at least for me, I find it can be, especially on my skin tone, I find it a little bit draining. But more important than that is the way it makes me feel. And I feel that is true when it comes to clothes in general. People usually say that clothes is like, oh, you know, oh, it's such a trivial thing to talk about, oh, fashion, really. But it actually does alter the way you think. It alters the way you feel about yourself. It does something positive, or it can do something positive to your mood. I wore it with my trainers, actually. I'll insert pictures here so you can see how I actually wore it. But, you know, it works equally with just a pair of ankle boots as well. You could switch out the color of this and then match, you know, the t-shirt to the boot if you want, or just go with like a button-down shirt. I'd probably put like a navy, like a satin navy button-down shirt. I think that would look so sexy. If I had a 9 to 5 job still, I would want to actually wear a suit if it looked something like this. It's all about how it makes you feel. Another example that I came up with for just helping to just do something that you've always wanted to do that you procrastinate about doing was to just work in a cafe. Now, I work from home as a freelancer. How many of you out there do? I'd love to know. Actually, leave a comment below if you're a freelancer like I am. Anyway, so I always work at home, whether it's in this bedroom or usually back there in the living room. But it's nice to just get out sometimes, and I've always wanted to do it, and I did. I packed in my laptop and I went and worked in a cafe for 2 or 3 hours because I've always wanted to do it. Most of the time I'm by myself usually, so it's nice to just have that kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Stimulation, that's it, and to just be around that. And it also helps with your own creativity as well, instead of just looking at the same 4 walls all the time. I wore this Boden, this poet sleeve. Look at this, this is what got me, was the sleeve. Is this gorgeous full-sleeved daisy print, but it looks like stars as well, blouse, and I just tied it at the front just to give it some shape, and I wore it with these wide leg culottes. They're in navy, and that was it. Oh, and I had these, and I actually had these boots on. That is what this is about. Do something that you keep saying, oh, I've always wanted to try that. So I call those the mini bucket list things. Anyway, I'd love to know, what are the mini bucket list things that you always say you're going to do and you haven't done? For me, it was that. Another one was, I go to the post office once a week. I don't stop off at the park. I have a park that is close by to me. I actually stopped off at the park this time, and it was great. Just to unplug for a few minutes from the digital space. And thanks Boden for sponsoring this part of the video. Like I said, I'll link below to the highlights that Boden Clothing created on their Instagram account that shows what I did for those 7 days. So I'm going to show you some other items that I got in for the fall. Another piece that I got that's new in for the fall is this amazing vintage jumpsuit. It feels like it feels like a wool mix, like a wool tweedy mix. So I tried it on and it fits, but look at the pockets. Look how, my hands, I've got big hands. My hands look completely disappear into it. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's just, I'm not saving this for any occasion either. I'm just gonna you know, I don't care where I'm going. You find occasions at this point. It's not about, oh, I don't have the occasion to wear it. It's about just finding it's about not even finding an occasion. You just wear it regardless of where you were going. Tuxedo-esque vibe. It's not obviously one, but just that vibe of wearing something very masculine contrasted with a pair of heels. I think that's just so cool. And also just wearing it with a pair of like ankle boots, or just run around in a pair of sneakers and just bung this on. So you're really nice and comfortable. But either way, this was a good find. Another piece I got was these incredible high-waisted corduroy culottes. Look at this green. It's just that color in fall is the best colors. They really are. I can't speak. That's how this always happens to me. They're so rich, they're so saturated. That's what makes it so beautiful to wear. I teamed it with a vintage shirt that I've had for a long time, and this is just great. It's just got these two little poppers here, and it's just this gorgeous wide leg cut culotte. This is just fantastic. I love it, and it cuts really well. But this is just, it is such a good fit. God, bloody hell, look at me. Anyway, now I wanted to show you this. This is something I'm really, really looking forward to wearing. I'm going to wear this teamed with, I already know, with my chocolate brown corduroy blazer, just to go clash those two autumnal colors together would be perfect. This was gifted to me from Otherstories. There's actually another corduroy piece from Otherstories which I am going to show you right after this. But let me just get this one out the way so you can see. Now I wore the brown with it because I'll probably have to do a video on colors. Let me know if I should, let me know in the comments. Should I do a video about colors and how I figure out what to pair with what? So for me, I love greens, especially like a bottle green like this. Oh, this color's amazing. With the browns, I like those two. So green and browns, I love that combination together. So that's why I just popped this vintage shirt on to show you an idea of how I'll probably pair this straight away. And I will just bung on the same Everlane boots as well, so you can see how the whole thing looks. But that is the look, basically. All the sizes that I've got in everything, I'll put them below so you know you can just see. So this is the other piece from Otherstories I was telling you about. It is this corduroy suit, and if you stalk certain websites like I do, I saw when this came out, and I believe it comes in this beautiful sapphire blue. I went with this color because, like I said in the beginning of the video, because why the hell not? I love bright colors on me. And I saw this beautiful peaked lapel collar. It's one of those things that's like Karen in clothes form. It's a bit of a longer line as well. If you look where it stops on me, like it's like almost like halfway down my thigh. It's quite a long cut, which I actually like because it just means that it sort of gives you that coverage. Like if you don't like your hips too much, like this is usually where you sort of are the widest part of you for women, and then this completely, it's gone. Once you put this on, it's like 10 pounds heavier, 10 pounds lighter, heavier, lighter. Love this piece, and I put it on with these Otherstories. I bought these boots. I found them actually on sale, 70% off at Otherstories. I haven't seen them on the website. If they are available, I will link them below. But I did see them in the Broadway location about 3 weeks ago, and they were 70% off, and they had my size. So need I say more? God, and I'm doing that clapping again in videos. I don't know why I'm starting to clap in my videos. The pant is a US size 6, and it's got like a slightly cropped cut. See, but it's just enough whereby it doesn't do that tapering thing. So another piece is this H&M dress that I had my eye on for a while now. Now I collaborated with them on a project for their exclusive Conscious collection line for the autumn winter 18, and this was like forefront on my brain cell when I saw the collection. And they kindly gave this to me. Full disclosure, a lot of the pieces in this video, have been gifted to me in this video because of projects and collaborations with them, but it has meant that as a result I'm not buying as many of my own things anymore, and if I do, I buy them vintage, especially the sweater video that I did. I also have an update to that video coming soon. But anyway, That's full disclosure, just so you know. But this piece is just, it was one of those pieces that I had my eye on, and I just, that navy blue. A pair of like Converses, really super casual. Team it with, again, just wear like thermals under it. You could even put a skinny, really like tight fitting, form fitting polo, so you just get the neck of the knit showing right there. Oh, as you're walking, like keep the coat open. I love stuff like that. Anyway, so that is just showing you how I would wear it. Bag wise, I like the idea of wearing this vintage Fendi bag. The color combination, going back to that, this is why I picked this bag. It's a brown, and to me that complements the navy. So the navies and the browns to me works together. I even look at my own skin tone and my hair to think that, okay, my coloring, my skin tone, it complements the navy and vice versa. Now this is also a new piece. It is a Fendi Baguette, and it is pre-loved. It is vintage. I don't need to talk to you a lot, but if you are new to my channel, I love vintage. It's probably what I am known for on my channel, is how much I love it, and it's been like forever, and it always will be, because it's just one of the things I love. And I got this from what they call, I think it's called Armoire Vintage. I bought is it showing in here? Oh, you can just about see it. The Dior saddle bag, that is from them, that brown one, and this is also from them as well. So I like the look of this color, this brown with this dress, and then you just hung on a pair of light sneakers. So it's very casual. It doesn't feel like try too hard at all, and that is so me. And then glasses, what would I go with? Would I really go with these? I don't know. I could though. So this is also from the H&M Conscious Collection, exclusive Conscious Collection. This dress reminds me of one of those vintage dresses that I tend to look for that I cannot find. Something that is about this length. Look at that split. That's so unexpected. But you know how I feel about defined cuffs. This Edwardian almost long cuff that it has to it, and it has buttons. I don't know if you can see, but it has buttons that run all the way down. High neck, that is just fantastic. Look at the cutaways here on the sides. So what this does is you tie this yourself, because this is like a scarf, a built-in scarf I'd call it, but you just tie it at the back, and so it has like this wide part that just covers here, and I just, oh, it's such a different detail that you don't usually expect on the average dress. On with these, but I can imagine, you know what I'd really love to wear this with? Is with navy. All right, so yeah, so this is a dress as well, and I can imagine petrol blue slouchy boots with this, or bottle green slouchy boots, or burgundy. I have to look for something like that. I just have to. Another new in piece that I have are these little earrings. Well, they're actually not too small. They're not really little, are they? There are these hooped earrings, and I really like them. And I got these from Mango. I bought these earrings, and please excuse my nails because they really need doing. As soon as I saw them, I thought they were fantastic. Look at that. It's actually a trio of hoops. Really, really simple. It just draws attention to the face. I could easily bung this on with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt because the earrings are enough. A really nice piece, so I just had to show them to you. I love them. I love these earrings. Also, this was gifted to me. This is from Shopbop. I collaborate with them I've been collaborating with them since the beginning of the spring, I think, sometime around there. And they kindly sent this piece to me, and they hit the nail right on the head with this jumper. It is by ALC, I believe the brand is, and I hadn't heard of them before. They are obviously on Shopbop, and I will link this for you below. But this, if there was field of vision on this camera, the softness of this, as soon as I got it and I opened it and I just felt it. I love the color pattern on it for a start. Goes all the way around, which I like. I hate when they stop the pattern there. It's like pointless. Like, why do they even do that? Don't buy jumpers that do that. Make sure it goes all the way around. And if they don't have in the women's, check the men's, because I bet they do over there. Because it's so soft, and it's extremely warm. And it's like a navy color, and so I teamed it with this navy, as you lot already know, and I just kind of like ruche it down a little bit. Wearing it with the La Redoute's satin skirt. It's just my best buy, one of my best buy satin skirts. And I just wore it with a pair of old Topshop. These are called the Arson boots. I don't know if you lot remember these. They got metal tips on them. and they are black and burgundy on the tips, and I thought that the burgundy picked up really nicely with the colours up top, and just wearing like a tougher cowboy boot to balance out this flowy thin skirt. The thin material, the thicker chunky sweater, love that. This is also going to be perfect like teamed with like high-waisted jeans or any kind of denim, or just with, I'm not going to Rolodex my thoughts on what I would pair this with, but I will definitely be showing you in the coming few days, if not weeks. But this is such a nice color combination. I almost feel like I need like a cup of hot chocolate. This skirt needs no introduction. A lot of you have already seen it, and I thought I'd team it with the cowboy boots just to see an idea of how one way I would style it. And last but not least, I'm going to end on a vintage thrifted note, which is, yep, you are seeing correctly, another suit. This is from the men's section. I found this the same time, I think, as that jumpsuit from Housing Works, because this is what this is from. This is where this is from. Men's section, everything about it is just, look at the oversized like shoulders, the way it gets like wider. I love crap like that. I love it. But I wore it with this Everlane t-shirt. I believe this is from Everlane. Daria gave it to me as a gift. Thank you, Daria. I love it. And I like the way this looks together. I just love everything about this. It feels like it's, you know, in those suits, it's like, oh, you know what? Look at this. This is what I like, thrifted and vintage stuff. Look at the inside. That is just so flipping cool. And then you've got obviously the inside pockets, because men always get like the handy inside pockets and women don't. I love the shape of these pants right here. These pleats, it's got like little pleats right there. This is just fantastic. And because I'm wearing the black and the white for the t-shirt, I just bung on the Ganni cowboy boots, the Western boots, and I like that look together. Let me just bring this down, open it up so you can see this a little bit better. Such a great suit though. God, I can't believe it's just fantastic. That's what I'm always telling you lot. Go to vintage and thrift, because you get such good stuff there. But at the end of the day, I think the whole point of this video that I am actually trying to make is, yes, I'm showing you new in pieces that I've got for fall. But just like I said at the very beginning of this video with Boden, wear the things you want to wear. I think that clothes are clothes, but they are more than that. They do change the way you feel about yourself. And that is what is the most important thing of all. I've had women, who have sent me messages, either direct messages on Instagram or who have emailed me telling me how ill that they have been for whatever the reason is. And when they saw my channel, they got inspired to love their clothes again and to divert their attention to what they really used to love in the first place before whatever, you know, happened in their life. And how they just went back to just falling in love with clothes again and just loving their wardrobe and just going to their wardrobe and just playing with the things they've already got, because why not? As I've always said, if you want to wear a bright yellow suit or a bright pink suit and you're going to a meeting and you're a worker, 9 to 5, office worker, why not? Take the time out to do those mini bucket list things for yourself, because clothes equip you with that ability to do that. At least I've always thought they do. They're like our little armor for the day. So you can just go out there and just, you know, tick off those mini bucket list things of things you've always wanted to do, and you just procrastinate and you put it off and you never do them. So these are the pieces so far that I have got for the fall. And these are things that you will start to see going up on my Instagram, if they have not already started to trickle onto my Instagram feed already. I think that is everything. I can't think of anything else I wanted to say. Definitely leave me a comment below on two things. One is the overriding thread of this video, which is to tell me about anything, little bucket list things that you keep saying you're going to do for yourself, whether it's give yourself a massage, give yourself a facial, stop off at the park, go and work in a cafe and you don't normally do that, or any little thing. Those are just some things that I think of. What are those mini bucket list things to treat yourself that you don't do for yourself? Tell me what those are in the comments below. And number 2 on the comments, I want to know, shall I do a video about colors, like figuring out what colors work with what? And I am done waffling. That was a long one. I am done. I will see you guys next week, Friday. Follow me on Instagram. Actually, the day of this video going up on Friday, I am going to the Manhattan Vintage Show. So if you want to see what I pick up, if I pick up anything from the Manhattan Vintage Show, follow my Instagram, KarenBritChick. Check out the stories because that is where it will go up. Okay, I'll be there in the afternoon on Friday. That is it. I'm going to stop pointing my finger at you. Anyway, as I always say, have a good weekend. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and welcome if this is a first time viewer watching. Hi. And that is it. Can't think of anything else except that I love this man's suit, and look at the oversized 80s sort of vibe shoulders, which you only get when you wear a men's jacket that's too big for you. I will see you guys. I will see you guys next week, Friday. Bye. That was a bit too much, like that. Bye. Right. So they said that so one of the things that they did, which really perked my eyes up. Yeah, how do you perk your eyes up, Karen? To me, that is what's really making this suit. It's just the flipping colour and the pattern. It's just the pattern. There's no pattern on the suit, Karen. Oh God. There is a leg falling. Which one is it? Do I have it? Did I catch it? Edible and other store. Oh my gosh, this is wide open. Flipping heck. Talk about just like exposing your stomach. That does not look very professional, does it, Karen? Oh God, Mum's calling. Hello, Mum?
Yeah, how's everything?
Good. I'm actually filming a YouTube video at the moment. I'll call you back in a few minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, bye. That was Mum making an appearance on the phone. But honestly, this is just so, look at me getting stripped in front of you like you're just like my best mate. This is from Shopbop. I collaborate with Shoptop. Shut up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put a lining in for us. Ow, I hit my elbow. I just heard a noise in my wardrobe. You know what? I'm not gonna open it because if there's an avalanche, I'm not going to record it for the world to see. They just start to do this gaping thing right here, but not like this. Way, like a lot. Why did they do that? That was very mannish, wasn't it?
You ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.